When I grow up, I want to be a doctor. When I grow up, I want to be a mom. I want to travel the world.
What went wrong? What does it take to grow up to be a serial killer? Each week, we piece together the minds of the world's most notorious psychopaths to find out if they were born to kill. Next week on Fox Crime. Once upon a time, there was a soccer mom. She baked cookies, made jam, and plotted to have her daughter whacked. Sometimes it takes the most ordinary of people.
It was like hearing that Minnie Mouse had just bombed the White House.
To do the most extraordinary of crimes. Every day, a new case, a new mystery. Crime Stories, weeknights at 8 on Fox Crime.
A child's game? Or something more sinister? Fun? Or are animals unfairly targeted? If you think the animal kingdom hasn't taken notice, then think again. When the tables are turned and animals go crazy, you might find yourself Hunter Hunted, the new series, 8 o'clock Tuesday on the National Geographic Channel.
The sunny side of life.
For someone who has traveled in China as much as I have to say that Lijiang is one of the best preserved and cleanest cities I have ever seen. Lijiang is home of the Naxi, a very vibrant local minority. You know, I think the Naxi people are really lucky to be living in an area as beautiful as this. The Naxi religion is basically nature worship, and of course one of the elements that they worship is water. You could argue that they were the first green people, the first environmentalists. They believe that man and nature have to live in harmony. And so preserving the planet is about the most important thing we can do for our children.
Who gave you drugs? Objection.
Sustained. There was one guy just shooting everywhere.
This is the first time he's ever shot anyone.
The search of the closet was illegal.
I am innocent.
Did you see anybody that night who looks like him?
They don't care about the victims. They're dead already.
The Practice, weeknights at midnight on Fox Crime.
Monday at these times on Nat Geo Adventure.
What were we thinking in the 70s? We thought that bell-bottoms, afros, and denim were a fashion statement. That portable music was a cassette box and a Walkman. And .com was a neighbor on your street.
Hello, dear.
We used condoms to prevent babies, not dead. And we took photos on cameras, not phones. And color television was still a novelty. We thought that travel from London to Paris by train, an engineering impossibility, and thrill rides to space, pure fantasy. There was no CD, DVD, MP3, or pay TV. Pay for TV? Who would do that? Cameras had film in them, and a personal computer was an Atari. A mobile phone meant it had a long cord, and 8-track tapes were the way of the future. The Brady Bunch were cool. The Cold War was hot. Hong Kong was a British colony. The Twin Towers were the tallest buildings in the world. And Vietnam was not a holiday destination. In the 70s, we had smoking sections on planes, but no frequent flyer points. We didn't drink water from a bottle. Recycling was for clothes only. And global warming, that was for hippies.
Groovy, baby.
Schwarzenegger was a bodybuilder. Michael Jackson was black. And this would surely be the Rolling Stones' last album. The giant squid was a mythical creature. We hadn't seen King Tut's face. Mail used to take a couple of days, and to Google was to look at someone. Cloning an animal belonged in sci-fi movies. So did babies out of test tubes and rovers on Mars. And no one knew where the Titanic was. Imagine what you were thinking then and what you're thinking now. It's always changing. Our beliefs are constantly challenged.